I've told you, but I didn't tell Austin about my Final Destination story.
You're
Oh
alive
no.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it didn't actually turn out to be that final, I guess. Maybe
Well,
prequel destination.
you still got time, don't you?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
it's got, it's gonna have to try and kill you a couple more attempts.
Mm.
Yeah.
So this happened a couple weeks back, 3 weeks back when I was going to work. Driving along, and you know how sometimes you come across those utes or pickup trucks, whatever you like call them, and in the back they just got like work materials, things sticking out, this and that.
Hmm.
This one in front of me had this long plank of wood. It was like it was stupid long, like
Yeah.
car length, and it was sticking straight up. And I'm like, yeah, that looks real safe. Generally, when you're driving and you see stuff like that, you don't think much of it. You just keep going. I decided to slow down a little. It's like, yeah, it doesn't look safe at all. So I slowed down some and just put a few extra yards in front of me in the car. And when
Uh-huh.
I stopped slowing down, the wood snapped in half, flew into the air.
Oh.
It just started spinning, pirouetting, and everything. And
Wow.
What the?
it was unreal. And I'm watching this thing just spin, 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 and it's still pretty long. The length of it was wider than my car, and my car's not tiny. It's not huge. It's like mid-size. So this thing was still stupid long, and everything basically stopped there for me in my head. And and three things went through it. I was like, what's gonna happen now? Either it will land in front of me or completely miss me. It'll either hit my car and damage it, or it'll go through my window and final destination me. And then I was like, let's see what happens. So I just kept driving. I didn't slow down, I didn't move, I didn't care. I just kept driving straight because that's how
Okay.
much I enjoy life. And and the thing kept spinning, and then some fucking magic landed perfectly flat on the road just before I got to it. So as I went over it with my wheels, it just landed on the ground flat. And then it flipped up behind me, and I'm looking at my rearview mirror, cars swerving and shit all over the place, like normal people would.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep, guess it's not my time.
Like so close. This life was taking forever.
5 minutes later, I'm at work.
What I would have did is get out, and throw that piece of wood like right through my window, and then sued. Like, you see that thing hit me?
Just hitting it on my windscreen for a while. Get in, get in.
It reminds me of a. I don't even know what I saw it on some TV show where it was a real life thing. These two bikers were driving down the road and there was a truck like that. It had like pipes sticking out the
Mm.
back. And there was one biker and then a passenger sitting behind him, and it impaled both of them on the pole,
What?
and they
Uh,
both lived, but they're just like both impaled on the pole, and they had to like bring them both into the surgery room like on a stretcher together because they're like fused together by this pole.
That's
They like
unreal.
cut the pole. Yeah,
By the same
it was
pole.
pretty crazy. Yeah,
they
same pole
became
went right
closer
through
friends
both
than
of
they
them.
ever realized.
Yep.
Yeah.
That man, bikes are so dangerous. People will say,
Oh
"Hey, you only
yeah.
live like 20 minutes away. You should get a bike." I'm like, "Yeah,
Nope.
so I can live for 20 minutes."
I know. My dad's like, I don't want to get a bike. I'm like, you'd be dead in like a day.
Yeah.
We
They're
have one guy
dangerous.
at work, typical kid. He's like 20. He's like, "I need a bike because I'm 20 years old, and that's what I need to boost my awesome cool factor."
Yeah.
He gets a bike. He's going through three of them. He keeps crashing them. And then each one, he's like, "I need a faster bike. I wouldn't have crashed if I had a faster one."
Yeah.
Like, I'm listening to this
What?
guy's logic. I'm like, "How did you crash the first one?" "Well, I went too fast in gravel." I'm like, "So
What?
what happened to your girlfriend? She was with you." Like, "Yeah." He's like, "She's got a scab that's like a foot long on her arm." I go, "I bet she's not your girlfriend anymore, is she?" He just kind of looks at me. I knew the truth. She left that guy. Went to go get a guy with a car.
Oh man.
That's just idiots like that.
I need a faster one, right?
Yeah, if I had a more powerful one, that
Uh,
probably wouldn't have happened.
Good
oh,
logic.
great logic.
No, my cousin had a bike, until he had an accident and he stuffed up his knee, and he keeps having to do surgery on it every now and then because it's not right.
Hmm.
Like, just don't do it. Stay in a car.
Exactly. Like
Sure,
bikes are really cool until it rains or gets cold or it's
yeah.
windy or
Especially here when, you get cyclone season and it rains for ages, and you see people, category 2 cyclone, and they're just driving through on a motorbike. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? I can feel my car being buffeted, and you're driving a fucking stupid.
it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. The worst part about it, and it's not all bicyclists or motorcycle. What are they? What do you call them?
Bicyclist, I
Well,
guess.
bicyclist is just a person that
Cyclist.
cycle. No, that's just a
Cyclist.
person that pedals a bike. What do you call a person that actually has a bicycle? Or not
I
bicycle,
think it's
motorcycle.
motorcyclist. I
Is this
guess.
motorcyclist? I didn't know if they.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's.
Okay,
Yeah, that's a
a
word.
motorcyclist. Most I ever see on the highway are the ones that are doing the real dumb things. Like it's
Let me just
60.
stop you for a minute. I googled motorcyclist to see if that's the word. It is, and the first results are like all these images of crashed motorcycles.
Oh,
That's the results on Google.
there we go. That's all I need.
Okay, go ahead. What were you saying?
Story is so. I'll be on the highway. You go 65, which in a car that's fast. In a
Yeah.
motorcycle, that's very fast.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They're going 75 and just weaving in and out of vehicles because they don't want to do that weight.
Yeah, seeing them weaving around and going in between cars, like I guess you just want to die, like at that
So
point.
you got all these people with those bumper sticker. Watch out for motorcycles. I'm like, how about they just learn to not be horrible at it? Like you get it so often. Just watch all the dash cam videos
Yep.
on YouTube. Like people who are driving and they don't want to wait because the light or all the cars are at a red light, so they get on the sidewalk and drive around them all.
Or go
Stupid
through
things like that.
between the lines of the cars to get to
Yeah.
the front.
Just
Yeah.
idiotic things. That's why I don't like them.
I mean, I've seen one video where a guy opened his door because all the cars were stopped. Because I don't know if he dropped something out the window or he threw something, but he opened
Oh,
up the
geez.
window to get it, and as he opened it, bike just went smash into it. It was awesome. Not for either of
It's almost
them.
like it was planned.
For me, it was.
But it's like, what happened to you? Like, oh, I was just trying to come around you, and this guy's fault because he opened his door. Like, you weren't even on the road. You shouldn't have hit that door.
What they should do is make an overpass that only bikes can go on. This nice thin
Yeah.
road.
I that leads right off a cliff. I agree.
My friend's dad used to call motorcyclists temporary citizens.
My friend Andy, who works in a hospital, he calls it job security.
Yeah.
You know how that stupid kitchen game on VR that everyone loves? Um,
Yeah.
and
The level job simulator.
Yeah, make me a sandwich. If I made a VR game, that's what it'd be called.
the
Work
Resident
Playing bimbo
simulator.
that makes
Yeah.
sandwiches.
nah the Resident Evil 7.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're on a chair tied up and
Yeah, that demo comes out on PC on the 19th.
oh really?
Yeah.
Cool. That's good. More people will see it and hopefully trash it. But they released another recent demo called I don't know, something. And Royce put
Called
me
something.
onto
All
it.
right.
Well, I know they updated it, and there's actually an enemy in it that you can shoot and run away from.
Oh, because in the original you can't get out of the chair.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you mean the just the VR experience of
Yeah.
the kitchen is what you mean? Well, I
Oh,
know
yeah,
they
yeah.
did update it for you can play the whole Resident Evil 7 demo for VR as well.
This is before I think you could touch
Yeah.
that. But they released a new experience where you go into this abandoned house, um, and so shit. And he was telling me this for real. This is the scariest thing they've released. Everyone says so. Much more scary than Kitchen, which I didn't enjoy, and he's like, I know you didn't enjoy it, but this is like 10 times worse. Everyone is saying it is the scariest thing. I'm like, I'm not touching it. I don't want to do any more of these horror games because they're all shit. None of them are scary. And he's like, no, no, really, you got to do it. I'm like, no, no, no. Like 5 minutes, trying to convince me. And he's like, if you don't enjoy it, I'll never ask you another one. I was like, do you promise? He just looked at me.
What was
But
it? What's it called?
I can't remember what it's called. But it's meant to be the new Resident Evil
Huh.
7 experience. I can't remember at all the name. But you go into this abandoned house, some hick house, because something that happened years ago. It could be the same house that's in the
This is the
kitchen.
same. This is the same Resident Evil 7 demo. I think you're talking about with the mannequins and all that.
Yeah, the mannequins.
Yeah, this is the Resident Evil 7 demo. It's been out for a while.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the one he made me play, and
This one's really dumb. There's
it
like
was
nothing.
shit.
Yeah, it's not good.
Kitchen was better.
I
And
played
even,
it and I didn't like it.
yeah, I mean, I got to that area at the top, and when I turned, the mannequins were facing me, and he looked at me, and I'm like, what? I've seen that in Silent Hill 2, and it was done 10 times better.
Yeah, yeah, it's been done before.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Not just done before, but done better. In that one, all it does is
Yeah.
turn and look at you. Whereas in Silent Hill, not only are they looking at you from different areas in a claustrophobic sort of area, not this sort of one bedroom sized room, but one will suddenly move out of nowhere and fall over.
Yeah.
And just stuff happens, and you can even hear them, moving slightly every now and then. Whereas in that one, all they're doing is looking at you. I'm like, what? How's that
That's like
scary?
you mentioned Silent Hill. I seen that first on the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I'm not saying,
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
old trope. Yeah,
yeah,
for
it's been
sure.
around forever. If you're gonna do it well.
I
Uh,
think Twilight Zone did it well in that episode because it was unexpected.
Twilight Zone is awesome.
Yeah, they need to
Yeah,
bring some back.
yeah. I don't mind reusing ideas. Just do it better. Don't just
Yeah.
half-ass it like, oh, they've turned and looked at you. Okay. And here's the other thing. Why the fuck do Hicks have mannequins in their house? There's no reason for that.
That's-
What are they?
It's-
Dressmakers?
If so, wouldn't they just need one, two?
I don't know why your friend was saying it's scary because that was like the least scary thing I've ever played. It was so dull and boring.
It was very bad. It was really bad. It's pretty much turned me off the new Resident Evil game. I'm not touching it. I'm done. If those two are the best it can offer me, the game can just fuck off.
I mean, if that's what it is, then I'm not interested either. But they did release a new up to that demo, which has enemies in it, like actual monsters.
Hmm. Interesting.
I guess I'm just curious on if they updated the demo. Does that mean it's a reflection of what the game they want it to
Well,
be?
they're just doing that to like slowly like bleed out like content to keep you interested in the game and the demo.
Yeah.
They've updated that demo like twice or three times now. They just keep adding a little bit more here and there,
Sounds like
just to keep like public interest, so like people are still
okay.
thinking. And
I was just
talking
curious
about
if like are they trying to maybe keep adding content in until they finally make a game with it?
Final
Well, I mean,
Fantasy style.
there's actual trailers shows like shotgun combat and people chasing it. It's a lot more, but
Hmm.
the demo is just so like if the demo really is representing what the game is, I'm not interested in it at all.
There was one good bit where not that game itself, but while I was over his house. His sister came over with her boyfriend because he wanted to try out the VR, and they put on Batman. And Batman, he was loving it because he's a big Batman fan. He's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, loving it, oh my god. And after that, he was done, and he go, okay, what else do you have? And we're like, hey, you want to try out Kitchen? People say it's really good. And he's like, yeah, okay. And this is also going to solidify everything I say about why people find that game scary. He sat down all excited, and then he's like, oh yeah, so what sort of game is this? And we go, it's meant to be a horror game. And he's like, what? And it comes on, and he's sitting there, and he's looking around, and he's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, look around the room. It's actually, really well detailed. And he goes, oh my god, and he starts looking, and he goes, no, I can't do this. And he took it off, like 20 seconds, not even. Wouldn't even look around, couldn't do it. He's like, no, I can't do it. I'm like, nothing's happening. It's just a kitchen. At least look at it. And he goes, no, no, I'm too scared. I'm too scared. I can't do it. Like, if I didn't say
He
that was a
psyched
horror
himself
film,
out.
yeah, like if you didn't say that was a horror game, no problem sitting through it. He would have
Yeah.
sat there happily until something happened. But that's why every time you see someone playing a VR game or a horror game, nothing's happening. They're going, oh my god, oh, oh. It's like, nothing's happening. Stop it. You're stupid. They psych themselves into being scared, which is why so many people
Hmm.
find this and that game scary. It's
That's yeah. Yeah.
psychological bullshit. Stop it until something scary happens.
Oh,
I was disappointed. I wanted to watch him play it because I just did. It was because we had a couple
watching
other
you to the
friends.
mannequin part.
Yeah, we had a couple other friends play it, and one of them had the same reaction as me. When everything was happening, she got like right in front of his face, and he leaned forward to have a better look at her. I just laughed
Yeah.
because that's
Nice.
exactly what I did. I was like, "Oh, nice."
Oh
Where
no,
everyone,
hands out and everything
yep,
with you.
everyone's like, "Ah!" But the best part was
Nostalgia.
when they were playing it. You know that the Guy Ritchie style snatch kind of game. Have you seen that?
The what?
The one where everyone's talking English and you're meant to steal like a diamond or something. There's
Uh,
one stage where you're in a van and there's motorcycle guys coming past and you're meant to shoot them.
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
did see that one.
that's actually really cool to play. It's really
That one
good.
does look interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
So when you're in the van, you can interact with stuff like you can open the glove box, you can pick up cans of drink that are there, pick up uh, the 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 ammo cartridges to load your gun when it empties.
Yeah,
You
and
can
it's
even
like as soon as you like spin out or crash, they're like out of their car and on you, right? They're like getting into the car and like bashing the windows in.
you can open the door as well and lean out, to shoot
Oh
anything
yeah.
coming up from view, which that was really cool. But the best part is we're watching our friend play, and they're all, yeah, having fun, yeah, yeah. And he ran out of ammo, and he went out to pick up one of the cartridges, but he grabbed the can of soft drink, and he's trying to put it into the gun, and it's not working. And he looks down, and we're laughing. He drops it, goes to pick up another thing, turns his head to look at something happening beside him, and he picks up the can again, and he's sitting there trying to put it in. Oh, we were laughing for like 10 minutes. It was the best thing ever. I just wish we were recording that. It was beyond funny.
That was as you call hilarious.
Even halfway through, he like drops the fucking gun. He's like, no. And then he throws the gun into the other hand. So that was pretty cool. Just switch hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good demo. I say demo because it's not that long. But parts of the
Yeah.
stuff in it is good. There's that part and one where you're inside a hall and people come in and you're meant to shoot them. It's very Time Crisis style, where you know how you could I think it was called Time Crisis, the arcade game. You press the
Yeah.
pedal and your character would duck under
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that. You can duck under this table that you're in front, and then you can pop up, shoot people above you, or shoot beside, under in between for the people below. That was cool. That's probably the best demo to try
Yeah.
for VR. I do wish
It was
the
like VR is what the Connect should have been.
I mean, everybody's just in like the experimental phase right now. They don't really know what to do with VR at this
Mm.
point. They're just trying things, see what works.
Until the day VR becomes the console itself, I don't really see it ever becoming more than just a gimmick or a patched add-on to an existing console game.
He tried to get me to play the X-Wing Star Wars Battlefront. They've got the X-Wing
Oh,
VR game. You're inside the cockpit,
Yeah.
so I'm driving along, flying, and the first thing I
Mhm.
realized is I can't spin in a circle because it's space. All I can do is turn
Mhm.
left, right, up, down. So that threw me off already. And then I started shooting my friends and the capital ships around me. No reaction until I kept hammering, one of the X-wings in front of me, and they're like, "Calm down" or something. I was like, "Okay, whatever." And the first time, the first time we warped to get to where we were going, because there's so much talking in it. It's meant to be a demo to, but three quarters of it is just them talking, just needlessly to make it longer. Like blah blah blah. Yep, we just get to this place. Blah blah. Like, all right, let's just do it already. I want to experience this bullshit. And the first time it warped, the game broke and crashed. Friend's like, "What'd you do?" I'm like, "I don't know. I looked up." So, that ended up crashing it or something. Then I restarted it, got
EA
through.
programming.
Yeah, I got through the warp without looking around. I didn't look around this time. And we get there in this big meteor asteroid belt. And we're driving along, we meant to shoot the smaller ones and avoid the big ones. But you have to follow your leader and the people behind him. Being me, I kind of veered slightly because there was this big asteroid. It's like, oh, cool, I'm going to fly around that thing. And something went wrong. I couldn't get around it. And it's like I hit an invisible wall. And then when I tried to get
Yeah.
around the asteroid, it wouldn't let me. I was in like this pocket bubble wall thing. So I kept crashing into it and dying, reloading, crash, die, reload, crash, die, over and over and over. I had to actually get out of the game. Like, no, I'm done with this. I've experienced nothing but 2 crashes and lots of talking. This is shit. No more for me, please. Very poor. Unlike the Eve VR demo, where you're pretty much fighting other ships in like a minute. This thing,
Yeah.
5 minutes later, I'm still like
Yeah,
drooling.
that Eve one looked pretty good.
It was nice. A lot of auto aim. Oh, well, not
Yeah.
really. It was definitely nice.
I guess necessary for that technology.
I didn't like the missiles though. You have to hold it down for a bit. And then, see, now I'm getting confused because he made me play the stupid Call of Duty space mission in VR as well.
Oh, that's in VR. I didn't know that.
It's it's very fast, extreme auto aim in that one.
Yeah.
And you can't. Every time I can send off a missile, a lock on, my brain always goes back to Macross. Lock on like 10 targets, 1 billion missiles fly off. It's just the happiest moment ever for me in anything. If I can do that in a game, it's just tears of joy. And in this one, you can lock on one, boom, 1 missile goes out. I'm like, this is an advanced ship. What's happening?
You get one.
So it's a bit
Just
sad.
like real life.
But that's pretty much all the things that I've tried recently. And I did try other VR things, but it's not worth mentioning. Like that stupid dinosaur one, it makes you sick instantly.
Yeah. I remember seeing people talking about it. Like, there seems to be a spike of dinosaur VR experiences lately.
It's all blurry.
I think some museums were doing it too.
They can be cool, but I don't think they can be with that headset. Anytime you've got motion, it's not nice.
Yeah, that's a lot of the complaints is movement really destroys it.
Yep.
Messes with you.
Low res, low frame rate, low refresh rate. Put them together, and you're feeling sick.
Maybe Generation 3 of the headset technology will
Probably
cure most of
3.
that.
3 is a good bet. Because I mean, we had the Oculus. The first one
Only
was
threes are when.
because the first Oculus was crap. They reckon people kept getting sick, and the newer version that's out now is a lot better. But that's only slightly better than the VR, the PlayStation one. So if we go by that, it probably will be 3.
Yeah, hopefully by the time there's stuff enough to get a VR thing, it'll be like more advanced and
And they're actually in the middle of hacking it to work with PC. So anything that'll work with Oculus will work with VR. Obviously not with Vive because that's a moving type thing. But they're hacking it. So if you want a cheap VR experience that works on 2 systems and not one, then the PlayStation VR would be a really good thing.
yeah.
Wasn't the PlayStation VR though like 400 or something?
Oculus is like 600 or 7,
PSVR is the cheapest one of the
Yeah.
VR.
which is why it's the shittest.
Vive is the most expensive, and Oculus is in the middle.
I'll say I just know they're expensive, so.
There's
When
a
you use
4th
cheap,
one.
people might think, oh, under 100. Like, no.
No. Good luck. This isn't
No, no, no.
Google Cardboard. I love those.
Uh,
I've not experienced them, but there's
Those
no
Google
way they're
card
good.
ones. Yeah, I don't know. I've never done it either.
You got this
but you gotta
phone.
appreciate Google at least getting the interest of VR out,
Yeah.
and for doing it under like $10.
I did read a fourth headset was being made, but I can't remember by who or anything specific. Saw it in passing.
Probably either on
Could be
um,
Google.
Kickstarter or
No, no, it's a
from
proper company.
like. Okay. We know it's not Nintendo.
No. Maybe in 10 years they might do one.
Yeah.
We've got this new thing called VR. What?
Virtual Roy?
Virtual me.
You're the Virtual Boy too.
That's just what they called it when they couldn't pronounce boy. This is Virtual Roy 2.
Roy!
Oh, okay. Virtual Roy 2.
Oh, I
Or
finally
or whatever.
tried the Steam Link and the Steam Joypad last night.
Okay.
Um, so I plugged it in. Obviously, the first thing I want to see is does it work? So I don't have to send it back because it was on super
Yeah.
discount, like $20 when I got it. It's the only reason I got it. The whole plan was to have it outside on the in the living room, so whenever like kids or something are over, I can have them play there and not touch my computer because I don't let that ever happen. Um,
hmm
so I plugged it in, and it's a bit fiddly at first. You have to screw around. You don't put in passwords or anything, but it needs to just connect to your PC through the network. And I didn't know you had to enable some kind of streaming in Steam program itself, enable streaming or whatever. But that's when it kind of hit me where it's streaming. It's not it's not perfect. Like every now and then when you're playing, just like on a stream broadcast, the picture, if a lot happens, it kind of it goes slightly,
Artifacts.
yeah, it goes slightly just low grade a little bit. You
The
can see
bit
it,
rate goes lower.
yeah, it drops. So it's not constant the entire time, which I thought it would be because a network is fast, but apparently not fast enough, or it's not programmed fast enough. But then you think
Are you
about it,
doing wired or wireless?
I never do wireless. Wireless is only for
Okay.
handhelds and phones. No fucking console is going to be wireless in my house. That's just dumb. But yeah, so
You may continue.
it was wired, and most of the time it looked fine. I was testing it with EDF because I needed something with the joypad,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was going along pretty well. You can see the bitrate drop now and then a little bit. It's not as sharp and I mean it is sharp, but it's not that high detail like it is on your PC monitor because I had my TV next to it. So I'm looking back and forth and you can tell it's not really up there. But when you consider this thing costs like $20, it's doing a pretty good job without you needing to move your
Yeah.
computer. So, while I'm not going to say it's 100% worth it, I say it's a pretty cool option if you want to have it in a different room. It does well.
And
But what about the controller?
The controller, I'm not a fan of. Um,
Oh.
the D-pad is fine. Remapping the buttons and stuff, while looking easy, I did have issues. I don't know why, but now and then it broke on me. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Click, click. And I had to play around. But the way to remap buttons is pretty cool because a
Yeah.
keyboard pops up and you just move to the keyboard, picture a key that you want for that button to be. So it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Um, and then uh, the buttons, I don't know, while it looks like it's in the same area as most of the other controllers, especially the Wii U classic style controller, my thumb fell off, like it was more a right angle and reaching for it. I don't know why, it just
Hmm.
didn't feel right, and I wasn't enjoying it, and I kept pressing, where B would be when I tried to get to A. Like, I don't know, I was just having issues for no reason. I was looking at it saying I should not be having issues here, but yet here I am having issues. So something's
Yeah.
off there. The trigger buttons are nice, quite nice. The bottom triggers on the bottom of the controller, I didn't actually realize there were two there. It's similar to the
Yeah.
Elite controller for the Xbox. That felt good. That was nice. Although they did feel cheap, plasticky.
Hmm.
Um, the trackpad I'm not a fan of at all. I don't like it, not even a little bit.
That's like supposed to be the selling point too.
Yeah, it's on the right thumb. The left thumb is more of a D-pad type thing.
Yeah.
I didn't get to really use that, but I was using the right one for to look around in EDF. At first, the default, the minute I moved it, suddenly I'm looking at the ceiling, suddenly I'm looking at the ground. I'm like, oh, what the hell's happening here? It's too, responsive. I'm trying to lower it, and there's two types of ways you can lower it. It was strange. And you move it, and still you just can't. I don't know. You might get that 1 in 20 people who suddenly adapt to it perfectly and are doing really well, but I can't imagine everyone adjusting to it.
Yeah.
It's not nice. I'd rather have a trackpad,
Yeah. And that's what it's
trackball.
trying
What's
to
it called?
emulate.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the ball
it's
thing would.
trackball.
Yeah, it would be so much more accurate if you're going to have to do that. Or I was
Yeah, I don't know
just
why they didn't just have it be a ball because that's what it's trying to emulate.
yeah.
I don't get
I
why they
mean,
didn't just do that.
the original
I guess they're
design.
just trying to be more high tech than just a standard ball.
Do you remember the original design? It was modular. You could
Yeah, I
actually
remember.
you could take that out and then put in like a D-pad or another analog stick or
Yeah.
whatever you wanted. And then they threw that idea out because that was what was making me going, "Oh my God, I must have this because I can do anything
Yeah,
with it."
it looked pretty good, the original design.
Yeah. So after playing with it for about half hour, sure, I need more practice, but that's the thing. You shouldn't need to adapt to a controller if you
Yeah.
want it to be more wide stream. You're trying to
Hmm.
attract, console gamers. Why are they going to use this when they can just plug in, the PlayStation 4 or the, Xbox controller in instead? Because that's
Yeah.
what I'm going to do. I don't like that thing. Honestly, I'd like a refund. While I can adapt to it, I don't want to. It doesn't feel good. The entire thing feels wrong. Some will
It's
argue,
similar
but
complaints than I've heard before with the controller, which is making me disappointed.
yeah, don't bother with it. It's cool that it comes with like its own Bluetooth adapter that you can plug into the USB port of the Steam link, so you can just wireless. In the back you can put batteries, which is good because I like that option.
Putting in the batteries.
Yeah, because when they die, pull them out and then put in some new ones straight away. None of this like the PlayStation one where you have to plug it in and have it charge while you play. I hate that bullshit. Especially if
Yeah.
that battery dies because you've recharged it so often, you're screwed. This way, I'd rather just keep switching over and over. Rechargeable Eneloop batteries last forever, and you can
So here's what you
recharge
do.
heaps.
When that battery is starting to die, like it's just at its lifespan, you just take the controller, you light a match right underneath it, let it burn a little bit, then you put it on Facebook, go like, yo, my PlayStation controller caught fire, the battery almost exploded. And the next thing you know, Sony's contacting you. Yeah, we're sending you a replacement controller. We just want you to post that everything's good now. Boom.
Maybe I can do that with Valve. Well, I don't want them to send me another one.
They'll just send you more crap.
We'll send you a new one. No, please don't. We'll send you two. Stop it.
I'll even send you the matches to set your own battery on fire.
It was disappointing. I'm very sad. Sure, it only cost me 30, considering how much it normally costs. If I was to buy that here, it'd cost me 70, so whatever's.
Well, I got a Steam Link too, but I paid $2 for it because I traded a bunch of
Oh, I
rusty
meant the
games.
controller.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually started up my Steam Link in a little while.
It's
You
cool.
have Steam Link? I didn't know you had it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got it for like $2, so I'm like, why not?
Jesus
Where the
Christ.
flip did you get it for $2?
Um, GameStop was doing some kind of really random sale with it
Random?
and the controller,
That's
and
weird.
yeah, like I didn't even know about it. I went on this website called Slick Deals, and they advertised it on there, and it was like 30% off or something like that. And I'm like,
90?
no, 30. It's at 30.
You said it was
So
$2.
yeah, let me finish my story. Okay,
Okay.
the old hare here wants to get to the finish line. Wait on the tortoise. He's not done talking. So I'm like, that's cool. And then I had a bunch of old 360 games I didn't play anymore. I'm like, I could just trade in these while they're still taking them.
Hmm.
So I go down there and I give them like 4 games, and they give me some credit, and they say, "Are you interested in purchasing anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to take a Steam Link." And so after they rang the whole thing up, it was like $2.
Nice.
Paid $2 for it, hooked it up, and it plays well. I played Worms in the living room with it. So
Was it lowering bitrate or was Worms fine with it?
no, it did lower some bitrate, but that's because it connected automatically to my wireless,
Ah,
and I hadn't run a wired connection to it. I mean, it cleared up, but you could tell that it wasn't
hmm.
as beautiful as I'm used to. So I have to do networking tests on it. But I thought next time I play Batman or something, this would be a great thing because I can just sit in the living room,
Yeah.
plug in my 360 controller, and play Batman.
Yeah.
It's interesting technology. Look forward to see what else it could do in the future. I know it seems to be more popular than the Steam PCs.
Oh, those Steam machines failed hard.
Yeah, they're too expensive.
Man,
Yeah, I don't
with
know
the
what they were
Steam OS
thinking.
and
I don't know
everything.
who they were marketing to. Like,
They were doing like
no idea what
Alienware
their idea
style.
was. Yeah.
Here's our gear. Way more expensive than it should be. Because we want to make money. Because we don't make games anymore. We just make money off 1 million microtransactions in our fucking games.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I gotta agree with Austin though, because I don't know who they would market towards it either. Because most people in that area have their own, or they buy really high end, and these ones are just kind of mid range for a high cost,
Yeah.
without parts to customize or anything. But then I was like, well, the Steam OS that might be good because if you could get enough games to run on it, then you're not running, say, Windows in the background. You're just running an OS dedicated
Yeah.
to playing games like a console would.
Hmm.
But I haven't. I'm in the ocean still looking for that island to appear, and it's not getting any bigger from the looks of it.
Yeah, they really should have stuck to just making more games instead of hardware.
One of those
But
corporate decisions.
Valve's like just done. They're just like, you know what? We'll just sit back and let Steam rake in all the cash for us.
Yeah, they're
Do
making
anything
money
anymore.
from like people buying keys in Counter-Strike, hats in Team
Well,
Fortress.
it's not only that, but
Dota.
every publisher has to pay a certain percentage to be on their platform
Yep.
on Steam. So they make money off of every single game that's sold on this dang thing.
It's sad. If we didn't have Steam, we'd have Half-Life 3. 100%.
100%. Go to the future. I mean, go to the past, change it, and then come back to the future and tell me if it happened.
Half-Life
you guys
2
enjoy it?
was the maiden.
Yeah, it was one of the introductions for
It was the introduction of Steam. It was like you had to get Steam in order to play Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember that. I'm like, what's this? Why do I have to install this? Why can't I just play game?
Yeah. Now that's just like
Whatever.
mandatory. It's like every flipping publisher has their own flipping platform now. You got
Ubisoft.
Blizzard,
Like-
you got Uplay, you got EA.
It is a bit
Being-
ridiculous.
Stardock. Everyone's got it.
I remember Stardock. Yeah, I forgot about that. I haven't started up one of their games in a while.
Even GOG have one as well now.
Yeah, they do. It's optional though.
Yeah, which is cool. But to be fair, I'd
Good
rather.
guy, GOG.
I like having it installed because it's.
Yeah, I'm sure it's handy.
I still go to the website. I do both. It's weird.
Yeah.
You are.
Grab myself some Blu-rays because The store had this really good sale, so I was happy. Finally got my Vincent Price
100%.
Blu-ray set. It's only volume 1 and 2, so there's only I think 9 movies in there. There's 4 Blu-ray sets out at the moment. I thought there were 3. It's like, what, 4? So I love Vincent Price. So I got that.
He's been in tons of movies, man.
Yeah.
He's got a ton under his belt.
Heaps of awesome films. Him and Christopher Lee. I just grew up with both of them.
Yeah, Christopher Lee did too.
And I got, what else did I get? I got that. I got 30 Days of Night. Solomon Kane. The Howling, because they made a new transfer of that with a heap of extras. It's funny because I'd seen that, 80s werewolf movie, and there's a whole bunch of them. Well, I didn't realize Christopher Lee was in it, so I was like, yeah, good fan, idiot. And so I grabbed that. So
Oh,
was
Christopher Lee's been in so many movies, man.
yeah,
Like, good luck watching all of them.
I've watched. I'm doing my best. I've watched heaps, but yeah, he's done so many. What else did I get? Return of the Living Dead. That has a new transfer with like hours of extras.
Nice.
Evil Dead 2, they did the exact same thing again, a new remaster with a whole bunch of extras. And Army of Darkness, same deal. Those two, unfortunately, are region locked, but it's the only way to get it.
Oh, jeez.
Piss me off. So I'll have to.
Like, region locking, man. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's from a company called Shout Factory. They bring out their own thing, and I don't know why, but it's only locked to America and nowhere else. So I don't know. I don't know why you bother doing that stuff.
Yeah, it's bullcrap.
I mean, you're losing sales,
Pretty much.
and they don't release here, so they can't use their bullshit excuse of,
Yeah.
we want
Yeah.
that section to make money, otherwise everyone will
Yeah,
import.
that is stupid.
So yeah, I have to do it. Yeah, it's irritating, but it's the only way to get these. So there's a few more I want from them, but that'll be for a future con when he has more money. Right now, I'm done. I need to watch him. And my fucking Skeletor statue delayed till January at least. I'm just gonna cry. Everything I was waiting for was delayed. Should have had my Ripley hot toy. Should have had my smaller original look Harley statue. Everything's delayed till like February, when I should have had him last month and this month. I just hope my dropship doesn't get delayed, because that's like March. Doing my best not to spend money so I can afford these things that I pre-ordered. Oh, I went to a teppanyaki Japanese restaurant place a few days ago because I didn't know we had one. And I've been to one in Japan, I've been to one in Melbourne, and there was one here, and I was like, you know what? Why not? There's very few Japanese food places here.
Yeah.
I'll go there. But I didn't go for the teppanyaki. I just went just for the normal food. So, you got a table on the side instead of around that circle thing. I'm guessing you both have been to one before?
I know what they are. I've never been to that
Yeah.
type before, though.
Just sit there, they throw food at you and you catch it
Yeah.
and stuff. But this place was completely different. They were doing that, but the chefs were like really like times 10 trying to for performance. They were throwing them, the cleaver around and juggling and stuff and talking non-stop and yelling and doing these screeches every now and then, like, proper like Native American Indian style, but not that sort of noise, but that type, like
Yeah.
proper it was half screaming, half like, what are you doing? And it was so loud, and they kept doing it every time they threw food at someone. Yeah, it's like, stop it! I've never seen this before. Why are you doing it? And we're trying to eat our food and talk, and we had to actually yell at each other because that's how loud they're being. It was unreal.
Wow,
Loud.
that's kind of weird.
Mm. Because normally they're not yelling or anything. You know, they'll converse with you and stuff, but that's about it. There's not this big song and dance routine thing happening, and it was stupid loud, and I'm not going again. But everyone, all the people around it seemed to be enjoying it. But then again, they were also drinking beer and shit. And one of them,
Yeah.
you can tell that there's certain comments that people will use. And one guy, you know, in between it after the yelling, he goes, I guess you've been drinking beer already, huh? And then his friends will be like, ah, like, and that's like the worst humor I've ever heard. And I'm sure he's heard it 100 times. You sucked. Stupid comments. Food wasn't that special either. So I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll come back again.
Darn.
So then I went to Max Brenner after that and just ate a shitload of chocolate and ice cream and waffles and oh my god, and more chocolate and cream, and the girl just laughed at me every time I ask her for extra cream. Like, oh, how much ice cream do you want with your banana split sundae thing? 3 scoops? I'm like, could you do 1 scoop and the other 2 scoops be complete cream? And she just kind of stared, smiled, okay. Pour the chocolate on top. It's like, hot chocolate too. She goes, okay, can you put cream on top of that? She's like, sure. Nom nom
Man
nom.
knows what he likes.
Their cream is awesome. It's not like, you know, whipped cream from the can. They actually make it, so it's not thick, but
Yeah.
it's a bit fluffy, but it's cream. So it's not, you know, not like yogurt, and it's not like air. It's glorious. Doesn't
Oh
really
man,
melt.
speaking of yogurt, we gave my kid some yogurt, right?
Is
It's one of those Go-Gurt portables,
Mm.
and he liked it just fine. Like I can eat yogurt, but I never acquired a taste. I don't just eat it, and go like, oh my gosh, it's so great. Like that's an interesting aftertaste. All that bacteria, I suppose. But he likes it. He was eating it up, and so every time we give him something new, we write it down, and not like because we want to be one of those parents like today on December 2nd he had his first yogurt. And we're like, oh, frame it and put it on the wall. Like no, we do it so that if he has a side effect, we can like crap. What
You
did
know what
he
he's
eat?
allergic to.
Yeah,
Mm.
we know what it was, and we could look back at that and maybe look at the ingredients that was in
Yeah.
it, try to pinpoint what we think happened.
Mm.
Well, nothing was happening. It was like, great. Well, we had to go into town, and I remember it vividly. The wife was driving. I'm in the passenger side, and I turned over the seat to look over at him like, ah, you like that yogurt, didn't you, buddy? He kind of smiles. It was just like literally somebody just squeezed him. I never seen it.
He was like the Go-Gurt.
And then he just he coughs a little bit. My mouth is gaped open. We had to pull over, clean him. He smelled like yogurt the whole day.
Uh,
Like it's innocent. I can't get it to rub off.
yuck.
Soak him. I can still smell it.
Just
I had
drop
to go
him.
out and shampoo the seats
Uh,
because
Oh, jeez.
I knew if I didn't fight this now, it would. Oh, the interior of that car is gonna smell like baby yogurt vomit its whole life.
you know what you
It
should
was in
have?
the-
You should have like a
What?
plastic coating over the chairs at the back. Always.
like you're transporting a pet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
Or put him in like a tub.
uh,
Stay in there. Nah, you gotta
Or
be
yeah, just
careful.
get a portable tub that just transports with him.
Most yogurt does have that disgusting aftertaste and pre-taste and mid-taste.
Mm.
I don't understand yogurt, but there's specific brands where they have that flavor is not there. It's not there at all. You eat it, and it's just glorious. No after, nothing. And it doesn't have that
Yeah,
sourness. We got this one brand. Oh my God, I eat it non-stop, and I don't like yogurt, and this stuff is godly.
I like
Oh.
yogurt, but there is an aftertaste for sure.
This one,
I tried his and it was an aftertaste. So I
yeah,
don't know.
this doesn't have it at all. I'd say the brand, but I don't think you lot would even have it.
Probably not.
Sure.
Let me have a look. Ultimate. Yeah, I did spell yogurt wrong. Duh, whatever. No, fuck you. It does have a H.
It's
Google.
Greek or something. I
There's
don't know.
no H. It's just Yogurt.
Yeah, first is GH.
Yogurt.
Yeah.
The H is silent.
Well, technically you do sort of say the H. You don't say yogurt.
Yogurt.
You go yogurt.
Actually, we do.
You
I've
say
never seen it
yogurt.
spelled with an H. That's weird.
Yeah. Americans, some of your words are slightly different. Like you remove one letter. I've noticed that in
Yeah.
heaps. Like in color,
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah.
other stuff. Well, this one's called, it's from Danone. Do you have that?
What now?
Sounds familiar.
Let me, hopefully this pick, oh God, so I pick one that's like 4 pixels big. But if you ever see it or can get it from somewhere, Danone Ultimate, that's what it's called. It doesn't, sometimes they won't have Greek under it, I don't know. But the one
Ultimate is a weird advertising word for you.
it's like the expensive, like, you know, premium version.
Mhm.
So they just call it Ultimate. The one I have is the strawberry. So there's bits of strawberry all through it, and you
Yeah.
nicely chew a little bit, and it's always nice. The flavor is amazing. Everybody loves this thing. There's lots of flavors.
I'd try it.
They got a honey one. That was nice. I was actually surprised.
Yeah, I'm looking at their website.
Yeah, it's worth getting. You get
Ooh,
it.
mango. Ooh. I like
Yeah,
that.
heaps of different stuff. There's blueberry. My mum likes that one. I'm not too big a fan. I think there's raspberry as well. It's good. Write it down. Definitely look out for it. If you like yogurt, you have to try it. It's really tasty. No sourness,
Trying to look
nothing.
at like their packaging to see if any of it looks familiar. Like maybe I've seen it in an aisle, but
Oh, hello, Thunder. What's that? I have a new battery for my UPS. Fuck you.
I can't
Wouldn't
wait
your
till that
router
battery
still
catches
go out
fire.
though? There's a router plugged into it.
The router doesn't seem to be affected. It was just my computer just shutting down every time. But a couple days ago, there was like 4 big spikes where even the lights flickered. And yeah, nothing turned off. And my new battery just said, ha ha. I could hear it laughing. Like this metallic Transformers style laugh.
What a vivid imagination.
I heard it, shut up.
The voices, guys. My battery talks to me. Yeah, I heard your PC talking too when it was shut. Thunder! Oh, I'm so don't shut up.
Yeah, the other thing that worries me is would the flavor be exactly the same? Because I know sometimes there's, you know, slight changes. Why the fuck would you
Yeah,
have
like-
coffee yogurt? Oh my God.
Or those individuals who just can't get away from not having something flavored coffee. Like coffee cough drops. Coffee ice cream. That's the one that aggravates me. Coffee ice cream.
Coffee ice cream, I've had that. Not
I
a
hate you.
fan. Not a fan at all. I'm not really a fan
You're
of
still
any
getting
coffee.
2 points taken away.
I like to try stuff. Whether I enjoy it is a different story.
I mean, yeah, I know. I read your journal about summer camp.
What? You just...
I like to try stuff. Whether I'm a fan, that's a different story.
I don't know.
Fair diary.
Americans seem to love summer camps.
You shut up about our summer camp, boy.
I've never been on a summer camp. Every time there was a camping excursion in school, people would be like, "Yeah, we're going. You going to come?" Like, why would I do that? That's dumb. It's dirty out
You don't
there.
go camping in Australia unless you're gonna die.
Yeah, there's that too. You got to be careful. You might be fighting a kangaroo.
Like you just leave your shoes out for a couple hours and there's a cobweb inside of it. I can only
Dead.
imagine what happens when you're sleeping on the floor.
Mm. Oh, the other day a fucking cockroach ran into my room because it was raining outside. So it's like, hey, shelter. Boom, ran through. I was like, what the hell? Freaked out completely. And it's like, how am I going to get him out? He's ran into the area where there's, some boxes that are there and just shit. You can't get to him. Forget about it. He could stay there, have a family for generations, and I still could not get to him. And I was just like, how am I going to get rid of this guy? And so I went to Google, because that's exactly what you do, reading up all the stuff that cockroaches don't like. And one thing that I saw was they like the temperature between 25 and 30 degrees, which is 75 or 80 to 90 for you, like something like that. So anything
That
colder,
seems like a pretty decent temperature.
yeah, so the colder it gets, the less insects you'll have, which is why Australia has so many, because it's hot, and why I want to move to the mountains where it's cold and snow and Alaska
Live up
style.
there like a hermit.
Yeah, that's my, oh, I'd love that so much.
This is what's live up in a mountain in a castle, pretend he's Dracula.
Rare time somebody comes to my gates, let us in. Go away. Hiss from
Big wooden door.
from the porthole in the wall. Hiss. Be gone.
Flapping his cape. Just whoosh, and walks away.
That's enough reason for them to turn and walk away. Like, I don't want to go near this person. He's crazy. But yeah,
He's
so
weird. He's awesome.
I turned my air condition, and normally I've got it around 27 because in the room it's quite cool and nice. I was like, yep, click, 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 down to 16. Like, enjoy that, bitch. Closed my door, waited outside in the hallway. About 15 minutes later, vroom, runs out. Like, yep, remember it. Next time you try and face me in combat, I will best you every time.
Uh,
He had the last laugh. I tried to kill him, but he found this one little hole that's in between the wall and the side of the cabinet that's built into the wall that I'd never seen the entire time I've lived here. The next day I went to my dad. I said, Dad, why is there a small little hole? You're a builder. You built this house. I expect better. And he's like, I didn't know there was a hole. I'm like, well, I want you to fill it up because he escaped me and I'm not happy. He goes, just spray. I was like, don't worry, I did. I sprayed into that hole, half a can. Anything in that cavity is dead. But I still want it.
he's alive. He ain't happy.
Comes back all mutated. Muscles on his legs. I just wake up. He's on my chest looking at me 3 times the size.
Breathing right in your face.
His mandibles are somehow forming words.
Making inappropriate gestures about how he's gonna kill you.
And obviously I don't move because, that's what you do in a horror situation. As it climbs up slowly onto my chin and then starts stabbing at my eyes. Fade outside, camera, looking up and just screams. And then fade to black. Next day, house is on sale. People are looking for it, moving in.
They're new in the area.
Yep.
Kind of out of town. This husband, wife, and their 16-year-old daughter.
And their baby and their dog. There's always a dog or a cat. And that goes missing a week later. What's happened? I don't know. Tiddles is gone. Ooh.
We live in Australia. This stuff happens.
They're an American family.
Some wedgie takes the dog.
At the end, they're like fighting with their neighbors are helping them. Solid Australian accents, boomerang in hand. Pet kangaroo. against these fucking mutated cockroach creature men who've come out of the walls, terrorizing the family. They're holding torches in their hands. Oh, house burnt down at the end. Cockroaches defeated. Family thanks the
Cool.
kangaroo and the neighbor. And then they move back to America.
I'm looking forward to the sequel.
But in the plane, the camera zooms in onto the suitcase. It starts to move slightly. Cockroach leg
Cockroaches
sticks
are
out.
inside.
Eee! Credits.
The end, titled in blood.
With the question mark at the end.
Yeah.
If anyone steals
So I
that
gotta tell you guys
idea,
something.
fuck you and give me the money.
So, I was coming home from town. I had to go pay my insurance. That was fun, but that wasn't a story. As I'm going through this little village on my way home, I was slowing down, and you only go about 25 miles per hour. And there's this older lady. And by older lady, I mean she had to be in her
Whoa.
late 60s, maybe.
Hmm.
She's reading her mail. I don't know why she was crossing the street while reading her mail.
Because it's safe.
So I slowed down, and I'm just waiting for her to pass. As she's passing me, she hadn't stopped looking at the letters in her hand, and she steps right up to the sidewalk. But on sidewalks, you're supposed to step up onto them. She just trips right on it,
Oh.
and the whole thing happens in slow motion. I'm watching as all of a sudden the letters fly in the air. And I'm like, all right, that's good. She can at least catch herself. But then, for some reason, she goes plank. Her arms go behind her. And then her face is going straight down. And I'm just, at this point, I know what's going to happen. So my brain's like, oh! It starts playing it out. My finger reaches out, and I point at it because Catherine's talking. And so she says she's just there going, yeah, then I did this. And then all of a sudden my hand goes, oh! And then she follows my arm, and then she sees the old lady right where she lands, directly on her nose.
Oh.
The speed of her fall does not stop her, so she hits and then skids.
What?
Skids a foot, and then by that time her face turns to the side, and now her whole face is on the sidewalk.
Oh.
She hits it, she bounces a little, jiggle, and then just stops and lays there. And the whole time, with my window cracked, as I'm driving by, ah! And then I stop as we pass. I'm like, you think we should stop and help her? I was like, we're going too far.
We've got you. Didn't stop the hell.
But
Aw.
thankfully, there was a truck right behind us. He whipped right in.
Like a
Well.
real person.
Yep, I was no help. He probably still heard me as he was getting out of his truck. Oh, fade off in the background. Just,
He actually turned into Mordecai in the front. Yeah.
oh, just in the distance, driving away. Oh.
Rigby's in the
Old
back
people
seat.
complaining about us being on our phones, not looking where we're going.
Yep.
Put some snail mail in their hands and zombies.
Oh, poor lady. You're a monster for not helping her.
I should have stopped. I thought about it, but it's like, but I am already on. Got my foot on the accelerator.
What more
I'm
can I
already
do?
moving.
If I stop,
I
cause an
mean, I
accident.
could signal, but I've already missed my turn. It's out of my hands, really. There's
Yeah.
nothing more
I mean, you did point, so that's something.
yeah, I did.
You pointed.
I point, doing that whole pacifying. I'm done. Did you see that?
Funny you're recording it.
It was one of those moments. If I had a dash cam, that would have been the perfect time for
Yeah.
my audio and everything. But, like I'd have to have a GoPro on me at all times just to catch those super rare moments where someone falls down on their faces.
Yep.
And then I submit it to a TV network for money.
Meanwhile, she's in hospital.
She's got her nose broken or something. Speaking of hitting, I'm coming home today, and I didn't actually hit something, but I noticed there's a mailbox on the road. I'm like, uh-oh, somebody hit that mailbox. and then I drive to the past the next one. Someone's hit that one, and
Ugh.
then someone's hit that one. Oh no! And I pull off to my road. Sure enough, someone took a bat to mine as well.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I've been told when I moved here that every now and again, kids late at night will go around and they'll hit the mailboxes. Somebody took mine, but it's still functional. It's that, or I just load it with poop and wait until they hit it, and hopefully it gets some like spray
Splats
canned
all over.
cheese. Just
Yeah. I mean, ours is built into the fence, so, good luck.
yeah, it would have probably gave up on that one. Mine's an easy target. It just sits out there.
Old school
Begging for
on
a
a
bat.
stick.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you haven't hit it.
I'm pretty good. My father-in-law ran it over once. He backs right into it. like, hey, if you back up, I'll get the mail. Okay. You're like, what is that? I just see it. Ah! Ah! It's being crushed under the tire.
Subliminal message of I don't want you with my daughter.
Then he just turns around, and smiles at me when we drive away.
Like, thanks.
Like, I got nothing but bills anyway, with a tear in my eye.
Have you two watched Rick and Morty?
No.
I've only ever seen like 3 episodes.
The more you get into it, the more you enjoy it. It's that sort of thing. And there's an episode later where they're like, we're going to the weddings, and he's like, why do you want to go to a wedding, Morty? A wedding is just a funeral with cake. And I just lost it. Because it's so true. You die that day.
I saw one. I think I showed it to you, Con,
Mm.
but there was this woman arguing, I guess, with some kind of news anchor, saying like how women live longer than men because they're happier.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then the male news anchor just replied, if men had to live with a woman who yells as much as you do, they just want to die sooner.
It was the best.
Like, yeah, that sounds about right.
He said it the entire time with this big smile, and she was just so furious because he was enjoying himself. She's just like, fucking da da da. Nah, I watch heaps of those videos. So funny. People are insane.
Yeah, they are.
I saw it with my grandmother last night on the phone.
Yeah, till I get off the phone. Phones are
She's-
for talking.
She's like, I
Not for
can't
standing.
wait for you to come visit again. I'm like, yeah, gonna try. And then she was like, maybe next year will be better. I'm like, yep, get some good luck. She goes, yeah, you probably meet a girl. And I said, no, good luck, not bad luck. She laughed. I don't need more bad luck. Just stop it. Borderline suicidal. I don't need a girlfriend. That'll be it. Be like, yep, love you too. Vroom over a cliff. Thelma and Louise, except I'm just on my own.
Just con and con.
Me and all my personalities. Just talking to each other.
His alien statues with him.
Just as I fly over the air. It would be with me. I'm like, no one's taking it.
If I die, I'll haunt this statue and I'll live forever.
Anybody wants to put it back together and take it? I dare ya. Make it come to life.
I can sense another horror movie.
Me possessing all my shit. It'd be like that Barbarella movie with the little dolls and the sharp teeth going nah, 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 except it'd be just me and my
Barbarella.
pop figure. You remember that film? It's a classic.
Uh,
Classic sci-fi.
I never saw it, but I remember the previews on Sci-Fi.
It's good. I can't remember if it was Jane Fonda or one of the other ones. I get all the names mixed up. She's hot. But there's these little dolls, and they got these teeth, and they just gnash, nah, nah, as they mechanically walk towards her. And she's like, ah. And then they start biting her. Like, nah, nah, nah. All these bite marks. Excellent film. Watch it.
It's right there on my list.
Old movies are the best. My favorite steak place here used to have really amazing ranch salad.
Yeah.
And they've gone and changed it. Like everything from not only the way the salad looks to no croutons. Fucking what's up with that?
Yeah, that's not even
Communist.
Yeah,
not even a salad.
I'm very sure they're communists. E- Even the ranch flavor isn't the same anymore, which is weird because everything else on the menu identical. They just decided, you know what? Let's make this shitter and focused on that. So now
You know, I've always hated them salads. Yeah.
there's no other salad I like. So I'm like, yeah, extra curly fries, thank you. Nice and healthy.
You guys all ready for Christmas?
I guess.
Well, my sister's coming up, so it went from yes to no.
Wow. Was I the only one that got that?
Yeah.
Woo! No, it's just my end. I can't even understand you guys right now.
You're fine for me, but I think it's just TeamSpeak broken.
Oh, TeamSpeak's doing anything?
Yeah, sometimes it does its little hop, skip, and jump.
User in your channel timed out. User disconnected from your channel.
Thanks, TeamSpeak. Thanks for all the money that I give to you.
Connection lost.
Fuck off!
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Who's the guy in charge of this operation?
Oh, by the way, I got my Yeti in, so that'll be
Oh, yeah,
interesting.
cool.
I've been a
Oh,
bit
good.
scared.
You've been ranting about that thing for days.
I've wanted it for like
Yeah.
4 years, so I finally got
Now
it.
we'll hear about all the trials and errors and problems that he has with it.
Yeah, it's 100% that's happening. That's why.
Wait.
Like, so I put in 4 ice cubes, right? And it's supposed to last for like 8 months. Ice cubes, and they melted, and I'm so furious. I'm returning it to the store.
I've read how you should have it upside down when you're talking. I don't know.
I choked when I drank from it. The lid's on wrong with the lid. If you look under a microscope, right there, small chip. It's a manufacturing defect. Wasn't painted on correctly. Soy.
Hopefully it works perfectly without issues and my quality of voice goes up instead of this weird, tinny kind of relayed voice almost.
I'm going to cut you off. We're still talking about the thermos, right? You're hoping if you drink from the thermos, your voice quality will go up?
You misheard. He said Yeti, which is a microphone.
Oh,
See, you've been saying all this about drinks and
Yeah, then
ice
you have a
cubes, and
Yeti
I'm just
thermos?
confused.
Ah, yeah, I understand
That's
now.
what. Okay.
I
He
ordered-
or he's a
Yeah.
Yeti thermos. And I thought that was what he was talking about. This whole time, I'm like, why is everybody laughing at my excellent jokes? This is grade A material. I don't understand.
Yeah, because I was at my friend's house and he showed me this cup he's got and it's called a Yeti and it's a really huge 30-ounce one and he put ice cubes in there and he's like, "Do you see these ice cubes?" I'm like, "Yes, they look excellent." And he goes, "Okay." And he put the thing down. And 4 hours later, he showed me it again. He goes, "You see these ice cubes?" I'm like, "Are they the same ones?" He's like, "Yes. I need one of these."
Nice.
See, that's where my ice cube joke would have came in.
Yeah, so
Boom, would have knocked the crowd out. We're like, that's it. I'm out.
Yeah,
Good night.
that's funny.
Tip your waitress.
I think it's coming in tomorrow, so I can tell you all about it when I get it.
And then we're going to hear about the trial and errors of the Yeti.
I tried to put my microphone in it, something's not working.
Like,
Yeti
"Ah!"
So Yeti
My
on
voice
Yeti
quality
action.
is not improving the more I drink from it. See, that's what I thought you were talking about. Because he even said it has like a real tinny voice. Like, well, most of them are made from metal, so like, he's convinced if he drinks from it, it's gonna. He's like, yeah, it sounds like me. Oh, it's so much better.
Maybe there's a streaming feature on it that'll make it sound better.
It's got Wi-Fi access, so I
Put
know
it
how much I'm drinking.
put it on balance like the Steam Link. I got a short
Uh,
funny story for you. You would just be like,
all right.
what? You know how you normally avoid things like ladders and stuff? You know, you don't walk under it because it's bad luck. Don't step on cracks, it's bad luck.
Yes,
When you
yes.
think about it, that is. Otherwise, other
Yes.
times it's like, oh my God, I just walked down. There's this, where I work, at the store, they're fixing up one of these areas, and there's this one ladder that's always there, and every day I walk around it, like purposely, I'll walk past, and I'll see it and be like, yep, circle around it. And the other day I was like, you know what, no, not doing this. I don't do superstitions. And I just went, yep, kept going, walked right under it. The most smuggest grin you've ever seen on my face. I was like, yeah, I showed you supernatural forces. You can't do shit to me. And then something felt weird.
And then your phone died.
My phone, I don't know. I looked under my shoe. I'd stepped on gum somehow. I was like, what? Curse you, universe.
It's starting.
That's great.
Couldn't believe it. And I'm
Gum
really,
today.
I always notice the ground when I'm walking. I never step on anything, and that's the one time ever that has happened. So,
Todd, you're a little smug face, isn't it?
yep, my smug grin, my shit-eating grin disappeared. It's like, yep, I'm gonna walk
Yum
around.
eating grin.
I'm gonna walk around that from now on. I've learned my lesson.
Jed, you got the list up.
I think it's
100%.
Khan's turn.
Nah, it's your turn.
You're
I've
reading
I've already done him.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, there's video evidence
You
that you
did it,
somehow
but the
erased
evidence
with
is lost.
2
with
to
your
1. You're outnumbered.
Watergate scandal. Like, I just
Recount the votes. Well,
like,
now
I never said that.
it's 3 to 1. Where'd the
I got
third
the
one
list. Let
come
me look
from?
through it real fast so I know who not to mention. Leroy, he
Look,
got declined.
The bottom should say the bottom.
The bottom should say the bottom. It does not.
I mean, at the bottom it would be the ones that are declined and not.
It's not actually. He's in the
Yeah,
list.
it's not like that for
Oh,
some
weird.
weird reason. It
Well,
should
hang on,
be.
maybe I can sort by status. There we go. That's what it
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
You gotta sort it by status.
Yeah. Oh, so Leroy declined. We love you, Leroy. We don't know what happened.
Yeah, Leroy, get with it.
Leroy's not doing it anymore. He doesn't like us. That's what's
Hmm.
going on.
Oh,
Hmm.
he's shading us.
Yeah.
I told you
Leroy,
don't talk about his mother.
thought we were BFFs. Now I'm gonna have to write a song about you.
Taylor Swift, this next album.
Because really, only girls use the word shade. That's the first time I've ever used it. So I
I've
had
never
to.
heard of it.
It's a music thing, like when they write a song, and they say something bad about someone, but they don't actually say their name, because I don't know. In the 90s, the rappers, not just the 90s, but even a bit after, the rappers would actually pull out names. Fuck you, Biggie, etc. You know, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, you said this, but I said that. Like, who's she talking about? It must be Katy Perry or someone. Shade. Like, what? Just call it diss, like it used to be.
Like, I like shade. You go when it's hot.
Yep.
Shade. Don't diss shade. Especially if there's 50 shades of it.
Oh my God.
Well, anyway, guys, thanks for listening in. And
Thank you.
Thank you again to the patrons, which Jed's about to read off. Jed.
I
I
look
want to
forward.
just make it clear that I have already publicly humiliated myself by reading off these names. God has lost the evidence, and he's demanding I do it again. And so,
Don't know what you're talking about.
when I butcher all your names, please forgive me. Math is hard.
I've seen many comments that say, please let Jed call the names out every time because he does it so well and entertainingly.
I wish I could say it's acting, because I would feel like, oh yeah, it's just all an act. Like, oh no, let's make fun of this kid. He can't get up the stairs, huh? You're all getting a special place in my book. All right. Starting off the names here, we got Matthew Keith.
Thank you,
It's a
Matt.
regular special thank you for Matthew.
Yep,
Yes.
legend.
Colin and Maggie. Got Christopher Cernis. Mark Hadley. Simon. Oh, Simon. You got special last name. All right. Simon.
You can't even get the
Shut
first
up.
name right.
Because I'm trying to proofread this last name. My brain's like, I bet you both 8 of those G's don't make any sound, Jed. Don't be saying them. All right. Degnablig?
What?
Degnablig? Yeah, Degneebolig. Like, you'll have to forgive me. I'm not sure. I got Remick 0. I'm pretty sure it's a 0, not a O. Jared Ponders. Potato Sack Studios.
One of them.
There's no third or first, so I just assume it's the original.
The original potato.
All right. Cody Galbraith. Christopher Moo? That's
Moo?
M-U-I?
Mui.
Muy.
Mooey? Oh, okay.
How hard
Thank
is
you.
that for you, son? It's English.
Well, you just... Mooey. Yes, that's English. Samantha Lawley.
Is it
Oh,
Hawaiian?
Marcus Northland. Yeah, there's a Y at the end.
No, I said, is it Hawaiian, you reckon?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not a name
That one
scholar.
potato gamer.
See? 2 potatoes.
2 potatoes. 1 potato, 2 potatoes more. Zachary Morehouse.
Zach.
Chris Floyd. O. Richardson. Got Metal Mante. No, Metal Matty Meaties.
That's like 3 different things.
Yeah, Metal Me. I put an N in there by mistake because I wanted to automatically create a word that made sense to me. So that didn't happen.
Your comfort zone.
resort to 3rd grade. Oh, got Claude. Rebecca Kane.
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Honestly, have you never said that name before?
Rebecca. It's from the UK.
It's
You gotta
Rebecca.
emphasize the re.
No.
Rebecca.
From now on, it's Rebecca.
Mm-hmm.
Until she abuses us in the comment. Abuse Jed, not me.
Jackie Cheelan.
Jackie Chan.
Mark Johnston. No, see, don't do that because I'll read it back. Jackie Chan.
I'm trying to. Gonna trip you
See?
up.
Sabotage, guys. Sabotage. They trained me wrong on purpose. So it's funny to them. All right, this one I don't know very good. So I'm gonna give it an attempt. I'm gonna spell it out, and I'm gonna have Austin and Con give it a try. and
Spell
tell
it
me what they
slowly as
think it
well.
is. All right.
Say it first.
All right, here we go. So Nahuk. It's
Sonahuk.
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 Like,
Sonahuk. Sonahuk. So I kind of had it right.
something
Do you
like
think
that.
that's Hawaiian?
No.
I don't
I
know. It
don't.
could be Indian.
Yeah, I was
honestly.
thinking
Native
Indian.
American.
I just thought I'd say Hawaiian because I said Hawaiian before, so I get like this trend. Everyone's Hawaiian.
One Disney movie, and then everyone just thinks. All
Definitely
right,
Indian.
Alexander. Oh, go ahead. All right. Alexander Thomason. Got John DeWitt.
DeWitt.
John. Yes, DeWitt. John Copsey.
Another John.
Sign. Got Asita.
Cedar.
Get out of here. I put my cursor over their name and it's like, hey, here's this Facebook. No. Brandon Justice,
Justice.
Cole Carey, Kevin Haynes, Volp Parker. Shut up. Got Jane. I'm gonna say Chevra, but I don't honestly think that's it at all. That's a Cierva.
Cierva.
Yeah, RVA.
Like Cierva, kind of.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe it's French.
Guys, for everything I messed up, just put it in the live chat in really simple breakdowns of how to say your name. I promise I'll get it right one day. But you also got to donate the next month if you want to hear the improvement. That's
Could be Siva. Like a whole bunch of
could be.
silent stuff. Interesting name. I enjoy that.
Too much, if you ask me.
Leave me alone.
All right. Sheffield Dong,
Hmm.
Matthew Groves, Huffington. Yes.
Wait. She filled dong?
No, Sheffield, like field, but no I. It's SHEFF. Oh, actually, there is an I. It almost looks like an L on my screen. IELD.
That's Sheffield.
Sheffield. We
Yeah.
got Lenny.
Oh, wait, you didn't say the last one properly.
What's the last one?
Go backwards.
Huffington?
Yes.
Okay, you have Huffington?
No. Remember? It's always Lord Hoofington.
Oh, Lord Huffington.
It has to be
My
Lord.
apologies. My apologies, my lord. Lord Huffington.
Man, the day his name disappears off that list, it'll shatter me. Lord Hoofington has turned his back on us.
Adrian Clog. And then Snatch Games. Thank you, everybody, for your
Thank you.
donations.
Thank you, guys.
We appreciate it more than you actually understand.
Indeed, indeed. And on the topic, we are going to be getting back to doing community game nights. It's just been the holidays, and it's super difficult to get everybody at the same time.
Mm.
But our intentions, we have not forgotten it, and our intentions are to get it right back in gear ASAP.
So, yeah, thanks for listening, guys. And we'll see you next time.
Good night, guys.
Bye bye.